Sporadic violence marks general panchayat elections. Voting disrupted at many polling stations as people turned violent. Chief Minister casts vote in panchayat election, says the government will focus on development of local bodies in villages and hills. Chief Minister Biren announces government's decision to launch new health scheme to help persons below poverty line. And people commemorate 285th anniversary of burning of Puya as the dark day in the history of Manipur. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Joyce Rusham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Sporadic violence marked the 5th General Panchayat elections and voting was disrupted at many polling stations as people turned violent in many constituencies. Polling was halted at Komidog Gandhi Memorial Primary School around 11 this morning when unidentified persons pelted stones at the polling station. And as people stormed the polling station, ballot papers were seen scattered around. As the situation became violent, the polling officials came out of the polling station and were seen standing on the roadside with the security personnel. Scuffles among workers of candidates were also witnessed at Yaripok Singa in Thoubal district.
Thokriba thodoksi isama manungda sangsallaga aigi voter gi serial number si piraga member gi ballot piba horakpagi sida akhoi mapandagi kanglup kharana jingkha matakta nung thagalakpadagi isamak vote thataba phangaude adu security sing ahambada chenekibidagi ahak isamak chodum vote thathanamdana dum chentoraga yumlumda icho dum chensalle aduga makha taba sida police sing na blank fire to bayauki adagi praja mayam kaina kibidagi hojik oiriba hangiba chigi fiam machi asum oiragale hobuni khanna chainaba mamangda karigumem ta thokibelaite iho khang hodana sidi surprise oina kanglup amadagi lakibi haidi thodokni sidi.
A group of people even threatens the media persons who went to cover the violent incident at Komidog Arapati in Haingang constituency. The incident occurred when media persons were covering a violent incident at Gandhi Memorial Primary School at Komidog and they received news that there were poll-related violence at Komidog Arapati. Print and electronic media persons rushed at the madrasa polling station located in Komidog Arapati. When they were reporting the incident, an unknown person came into the room to threaten the media persons, asking who granted permission to cover the news. A large number of people who were present at the venue even threatened to beat up the media persons. The media persons managed to leave the spot. An unidentified person even tried to hit the media persons with a stick from behind. Police resorted to tear gas shells at Kairang Muslim area after violence erupted during the polling. The incident occurred when news of booth capturing at a number of polling stations at Kairang Komidog Zilla Parishad in Haingang spread. A large number of people coming from Kairang Komidog after destroying polling booths were engaged in a scuffle with the police at Kairang Muslim Awang Lekai. The mob pelted stones at the police personnel. Police resorted to tear gas shells, rubber bullets and blank firing to contain the situation. However, there was no report of injuries. People poured water over the ballot box at Haingang Kairang Muslim Primary School, preventing further voting at the polling station.
Level ki jasing jina huraga koi 7 18 12 sida attack torak sida koina sida leiriba authority singa koi ki parja sing voter sing siga koi ke moi ga jam pajana piece de vote tha sida hangang da polling station mapal lei mon open dogre na hai be sida song su koi open dogadabni aina be sida agoi ki tholaki bidang.
In another poll violence, Adhyaksha of Imphal East Badarur Rahman, who is contesting the Kairang Komidog Zilla Parishad seat, was admitted to public hospital Hata today after he was assaulted by some unidentified miscreants. The incident occurred around 10:30 this morning. 2 other persons received injuries in poll violence at Kairang Awang Lekai. A team of Impact News went to the hospital to verify the incident. Badarur Rahman said he had approached the polling officers at polling number 6/19 and 7/19 at Haingang Maya Lekai Primary School in Kairang Komidog Gram Panchayat after learning the voting was not conducted in a free and fair manner at these polling stations. He said the stones were thrown at him when he came out of the polling stations after speaking to the officers. He lost consciousness and was admitted to the hospital. Badarur Rahman said the voting has been discontinued from polling stations 1 to 12 of Kairang Khomidok Gram Panchayat. He said a re-poll should be conducted for Haingang Gram Panchayat and Kairang Khomidok Gram Panchayat.
Haingang ward number 67 ki polling booth ta unfair mission na bigi pau pirak pada mukhana chang kanda moina polling booth ki agent Joyce na ward number 7 ki akhoi ki voter digi che simun le nam nei jangsan laga maga khar launa badigi thorak matam da presiding officer ga khar launa da thorak kanda candidate level gi man mayam ba male brojena na eso masi eso ibum stawi aduga launa pa nang vote thukai ba khot pa nu launa pa da aiso jangsan raga khara mukna bane.
Voting was halted at 2 polling stations in Kiamgai at a little before the polling ended after there were allegations of booth capturing at the 2 stations. The first booth capturing occurred at Kiamgai Haibong Makhong polling station, Kiamgai Youth Pioneer Club. Supporters of 2 rival candidates of Pradhan accused the other of indulging in open voting, and supporters of a Pradhan candidate thronged in the polling station, and one group snatched the ballot box and threw it on the road. The damaged ballot box and ballot papers were found scattered on the road. Later, polling officers retrieved the ballot box and ballot papers. In another incident at another polling station of Kiamgai Awanglaikai, supporters of 2 candidates were engaged in a scuffle alleging malpractice. Polling was disrupted at Youth Popular Club polling station. People snatched the ballot box and threw it into a pond. They also destroyed the furniture of the club. Police rushed at the spot and controlled the situation.
Youth Popular Club Tariba polling the Laga, Mokoi Gambu Laga, Hariba, Gasiki, Suma polling station, Sangaga, Mokoi Kupu Malaga, Gasiki Bello box to Waiba, Athletic Club Furniture, nursing Bamam to Wairam, Club Poche, Mangba, Kaiba Kopatori, Sinja City, Tachena Hariba, Santa Kangu Singam Tui, Matamzana, Clubster Laga, Ilale, other Club Possessing Mankai, Bizingi, Chingage, Hydragati, Santa Uziki, Boraiba, Mumbi Hariba, Kennedy Shekwe, Matam Punamaka, Leka Stiki Machi Boycott Torugan, Matangari Polta. Equity Matic Saba security ahead of Pibirtra, Kumna Senabi by Youth Popular Club site to Tamjari.
Chief Minister Nongthongpam Biren today asserted that his government is giving top priority to local bodies to develop remote and interior areas in the hills and the valley. Biren was speaking to Impact News as he came to exercise his franchise in the 5th General Panchayat election in Luang Sangbam. He maintains that the state government, along with the newly elected local bodies from today's elections, will jointly work for the development of villages in the state. Responding to a query on the performance of the local bodies during the previous government, the Chief Minister assured that the state government will not follow the paths of the previous government. Regarding the issues of benefits of NFSA not reaching the genuine beneficiaries, Biren asserted that his government has been providing benefits to the genuine beneficiaries and there is no issue regarding the matter.
Democratic setup sidai grassroots tagi hawbada bane aduna grassroots level da public praja ga tasenga samnarib sidi panchayat amadi ADC autonomous council kangbu sine on a panchayat ke election si na maram wara na khoi praja sing da grassroots ki people sing da development da oiro masa masa gi khungang lekai sem ko sagat chabada oiro ka hena khudong chaba pi adu handaki panchayat ki election si loir matung aduga no government lak paga ma iroina na hena mu kari kari power pi ba yaba lai ge yenga kanda khungang gi lamsing sakhon hana ba sing gi lamsing sakhon hana hona ba do maduna priority oiba khongthang ne na lawi
CM na Fongdok Pirambagi matung inna panchayat election loiraba matung anoba laingak asina khungang gi lam chawkhotna ba ahen ba priority pigani hairi Lakadar Chahi Manga Sida Kungangi Lam Kadai Fawba Chokotpang Ngambagi Habadu Akoi Puna Yangminabatari. Luang Sambam the camera person Aribam Nishi Sharmagaloina Napogdam Jeriva Gentazit Kaidem Impact News Infal.
People in different parts of Bishnupur district also cast their votes from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. today in the 5th General Panchayat elections. The district has 1,68,000 voters who cast their votes at 219 polling stations. 11 candidates are contesting for Zilla Parishad member, 24 for Pradhan and 162 for members in the district. Security was beefed up under the supervision of District SP Haubijam Dugesh Chandra to ensure a free and fair election. In Thoubal, the Panchayat election went off peacefully, barring a few incidents. Sources said more than 90% voters exercised their franchise in the election. Unidentified miscreants snatched 3 ballot boxes at polling station number 2/3/16, Irong Thokchom Moirang, Sangom LP School under Laishangthem Gram Panchayat and set them on fire. Supporters of candidates tore the ballot papers at polling station number 8/20/10, 8/20/11 and 8/27 at Sangai Yumpham Parts 2 in Khangabo constituency. Police fired tear gas shells at polling station 5/12/4 Salungpham Thokchau LP School in Hairo constituency to control a mob. Repoll might be held at around 10 polling stations in Thoubal and Lilong subdivisions. Voters have sealed the fate of the candidates for 2 Zilla Parishad, 6 Pradhan and 96 ward members in Zirbam district. More than 23,000 voters cast their votes at 57 polling stations. Barring one polling station, voting at the 57 polling stations was more or less peaceful. The Editors Guild Manipur in a press release condemned and took serious note of some locals of Kumidok Arapati Madrasa area who intimidated reporters from both the electronic and print media who had rushed to gather news from the area following reports of violence during the local body poll today. The press release said the unruly mob not only threatened the reporters with dire consequences but also prevented them from carrying out their duties as journalists. The EGM considers this as direct attack on the freedom of press and freedom to do duty as media persons and urges the State Home Department to take a serious view and arrest those involved under the due process of law. EGM also urged the local leaders, clubs of the area to identify the culprits and help bring justice so that similar incidents do not occur in future. Now it's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while with more news updates. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. Chief Minister Nongthong Mambiren has announced that the government will launch a new scheme to ensure healthcare for persons below poverty line. He also assured that the Manipur Assembly will discuss an act to protect employees working in healthcare sector and hospital properties. The Chief Minister was speaking at the inaugural session of the 22nd Annual Conference of the Association of Surgeons of India Manipur Chapter Asai Manikon 2017 at the Jubilee Hall of RIMS today. This two-day conference is held under the theme Trauma Early Intervention. 11 distinguished and eminent surgeons from outside the state delivered lectures on surgery on the first day. Nongthong Mambiren said the government is working towards providing a health assistance worth 2 lakhs rupees to BPL families. He also appeals to the public to not physically assault doctors and vandalize hospital property. He said doctors and nurses are human too. Even if there are mistakes from their end, legal actions will be taken against them. Biren said discussions will be held with the health minister and experts to introduce an act like the Protection of the Medical Personnel and Hospital Protection Act. The